Hello, welcome back to From the Abyss. Last time we finished off the first Abyss. That's it. We finished off a whole chunk of the dungeon. That's not going to be the norm going forward. They do get longer and longer as we go on in the game. I've not done anything after the boss, so I still have steel axe to sell. I showed off how that works and why I don't like them. But yeah, we will go ahead and do that. Make that the final item. Let's go ahead and put away that second statue before I start selling stuff. Although they are worth a fair bit of money, I'd rather have them just freely available when I come back. Especially during a Let's Play, because I'm going to have to stop more often than I would normally. But let's actually go to the other places first, because I think I get money as a reward from the Queen, and I think there's updated stuff at the plaza. So we'll do the shopping last. So let's go see the Queen. Your encounter with the Minotaur must have taxed your strength. You faced a powerful foe and lived to return to Rubenhut. I appreciate your help. This is all I can do to show my gratitude to you. Please take it. Obtained 1,000 Lufia. After you defeated the Minotaur, there was some instability in the labyrinth. Taking advantage of the instability, my royal mages scribed a magic circle around the Abyss Gate's entrance. This magic circle will allow you to bypass previous areas of the Abyss, so you can progress further, but you will encounter stronger enemies from here on out. Please be careful. Anything else to say? I've received a report that there are fewer demons spawning from the Abyss. We believe this is a result of your defeat of the Minotaur. Thanks to that, the citizens feel a little safer. After seeing smiles on their faces, I am at ease as well. We are still up against a tough enemy, but I thank you for giving us this bit of hope. Okay. Also, I got a level and didn't spend the points. Let's do that. Let's go to the plaza. Tony. You defeated that Minotaur? That's pretty impressive. I heard about the Minotaur from Daisy's big brother. Daisy's brother is a soldier, so he tells me all sorts of things. Speaking of which, I haven't seen him much lately. Is he okay? You be careful too, okay? I'm cheering for you. Oh, wait a second. I got this from Old Man Well. I guess it's leftovers from the store, but I can't do much with it. Pain Strong Potion. He gave this to me, so make sure you don't sell it to him. I will sell it to him right away. Alright, let's talk to him again. You didn't sell that item, did you? If he finds out, he'll get mad at me, so you got his promise. How would he know that it's specifically the one that he gave you? Okay. Daisy, you defeated the Minotaur, so did my brother. He did that a whole bunch of times. That's why my brother is stronger than you. He's probably still in the Dimensional Labyrinth, fighting the demons. So I don't think I've ever tried refighting bosses, but I think it'll be there again. And they kind of give a lore explanation for that. And I think I will actually get that when I go back to the Abyss this next time. From the girl who has not given us her name yet. Talk to her again. Hey, what's wrong? Go beat a lot of demons just like my brother, okay? Hey, I heard you defeated that Minotaur. All the royal mages are talking about you. Especially Lord Vay. A promising adventurer has arrived, or something like that. Lord Vay? He kicked out the old lady Resmeda and took over as the head of the royal mages. Okay. Hey, don't talk to me about Lord Vay. You asked me knowing I didn't like the guy, huh? The sky is so sunny today, but for some reason I don't feel happy inside. Ah, my love. Hurry and come back to me. That's all I need to make this gloomy day better. Oh, you must be the adventurer. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you. Talk to her again. Ah, he hasn't come back yet. How long must I wait? I didn't know waiting for you would be so painful. Talk to Devil. Gahaha, I heard you defeated that Minotaur. I knew you could do it. I'm sure you can defeat the Abyss Lord. But don't let your guard down. The Minotaur might have been the boss of the Bull Demons, but he's still just an underling. Train yourself and promise us you'll defeat the demons. Okay, anything else to say? Oh, so you have been training. You don't have enough determination. You must challenge the labyrinth many times and acquire more strength. Alright, let's talk to Resmeda. The obstacle I saw was the boss of the bull demons, Minotaur. I'm impressed you were able to kill such a huge demon. Maybe you really can save this kingdom. But don't let it get to your head. I believe there will be stronger demons awaiting you in the dungeons to come. Do be careful. Doctor again. I was waiting for you. I saw your future. You will face challenging battles in a deep, dark cavern. You should stock up on potions at Whelm's shop. I'm sure they will come in handy. Are you advertising for him now? Alright. Let's go sell stuff. Yeah, that's worth 600. And the strong potion is worth 250. I don't think we start getting these yet. But I think he sells them now. Yes, so we may start getting them now. Alright, we can get a steel sword. Nope. First thing I get is rest. Now we get a steel sword. And I cannot afford new armor. And what I did before was I went with something like the Angel Gown that gives me a little bit less defense, but a lot of magic defense. I don't know that I'm going to care all that much. Like right now it's not a tremendous difference between the steel armor and the Angel Gown. Well, from the Iron Mail really to the Angel Gown. But there's not a whole lot of enemies that use magic. So, I don't know. We'll see what I decide. I'll probably go with the steel armor again. And still cannot afford the ring. Alright. Steel sword equipped. The heal. Sell our iron blade. And now we can buy the steel armor. Let's go ahead and do that. Kind of wish I could go into the menu while in the store, but oh well. Alright, let's save after all this shopping and talking. Then we go to the Abyss. We should actually get her name now. Thanks to you beating the Minotaur, the number of demons trying to get out has dropped significantly. I think I've told you before, but there's still other Minotaurs in there. Huh? Are you asking if you beat more Minotaurs would the number of demons go down? Sigh, I don't really know. Anyways, you're telling me you can beat the other Minotaurs, right? Oh, and it seems like the Queen is using her royal mages to create a magic circle. Supposedly, when you beat the Minotaur, there was a dimensional instability. But she took advantage of that to get ahead. Only you and the royal mages can use it, so I don't know what it is beyond. But my friend who once headed towards the next labyrinth told me that it was a dark cave. Well, I guess it's best to see for yourself. What? My name? Oh, you remembered. My name is Helen. It's a girly name, right? That's why I don't like it much. You can remember it if you want. So what are you going to do now? So we can go straight to the second abyss. I am curious if the boss returns. It sounds like he does. So let's try that. See what I get for that. Huh. So the free statue goes away after you beat the boss. And, cool new sword. Okay, looks like he does come back. Is he gonna talk at us again? Nope, okay. Let's beat him up. This is how magic works. You get a circle around you, and you can run around while using it, as you can see. We are really chewing through him. Yeah, I did not level. Cannot check my status. I don't know how much he gives, but I'm sure he gives quite a bit. He also did not drop another chest. So the only reason to refight him is for experience. Okay. Oh, that startled me a little bit. Delayed switch to my status. Is this going to take me out, or is this going to send me to the next? Okay, it takes me out. Good, because I took some damage there. Go to the second abyss. Make whatever progress we can this part. We get a new tile set here. Two tap the kobolds now, mostly. So we're going to get mostly the same enemies we've been fighting, and then one new enemy. And then that will progress, slowly replacing enemies. Okay, so the bat is new. So he is a flying enemy. I briefly touched on them before. So he's flying, he swoops down to attack me. He's not very good at it. I ate him at full health. And that's where I get backstep. I don't particularly care for backstep, and there's a front one as well. Like, it would be a good maneuverability skill, but I'd have to give up something else. Which will probably honestly be soul capture. Now that I have mostly enemies, well, currently all enemies that I've absorbed. There's no reason to keep it on at all times. So I could just theoretically switch to the back step and be fine. But I'm not going to. It's going to be something else later. I think I will get on the next floor, maybe? Guess let's go south. Well, the bats can kind of body you if they get a hold of you, but the way to defeat that is to just run at them. They can't seem to handle that. That applies to, I think, every flying enemy. Hey, a chest. So there we got a copper sword. And since that was a kobold, we could have potentially gotten that at any time during the first abyss. Which would have upset me because I paid money for that. It still kind of upsets me. Because I paid money for that. Jerk. Although that was the first thing I bought, so it's not that big of a deal. I needed it. I guess north? And it's a dead end. With a potion. Also, if I am going to start getting strong potions off of enemies, it will not be from the enemies I fought before. I feel like that should be kind of obvious. They have fixed drops. It's not based on where you fight them. But I don't think bats drop them. Oh, really close to another level. Also believe the monster eyes were worth quite a bit of money, so those would be really good to get more of. I think let's work on agility next. Oh, and again, I'm clearing a room after already clearing it. Like I said I wouldn't do. This will happen a lot, I'm sure. Ow. The big guy's kinda hurt, but I also got really good armor now, so it would have hurt a lot more in the previous dungeon. I also don't think I've mentioned that each individual room will have the exact same enemies every time you come into it. Now the monster eye is really good. Kind of hoping for a dead end. If I run into the exit, what I'll probably do is just grab it. Although I'm not very close to time, and that's usually when I would do it. So maybe not. Maybe I'll just run back. And it's a dead end. And a treasure. And it's a potion. Ow. Ow. Alright. Looks like that's cleared. I doubt it's going to be that alternate path right south of the entrance that's going to be the way down, but I'm pretty sure it's random, so it doesn't matter how close it is to the entrance. I don't know what kind of rule the dungeon generation has. Yep, there's the exit. Yeah, let's go back. Won't be too bad if I'm skipping fighting enemies. For the most part. The bats are worth a lot more. Typically, the newest enemy is worth the most. I don't think that's always the case, but at least for now it is. Okay, will there be treasure in this room? Yes. A free statue, alright. At present, I don't think this is any bigger than the previous dungeon. But they will get much bigger. They will never fill up that entire... Oh, I got another copper sword. They'll never fill up that entire map down there. But they do get pretty big. And another copper sword. Alright. Yeah, going luck early is definitely the way to go. I'm pretty sure it also affects your crit chance, which I also have not talked about. There's not really anything visual to it. I think there's, okay, I guess there is a bit of a splash effect. For a slash, there is an effect, and the numbers, I think, pop up bigger. But unless you actually notice the much higher numbers, there's not really much of a tell to the crits in the middle of your combat. Yeah, there's like a yellow effect that comes off of the enemies whenever you get a crit. Again, getting really close to a level. Sad they aren't worth as much as I thought they were. Should be a new enemy on this floor. Iron ore, okay. Oh, right, I leveled. Points to spend. Yeah, I do not know how noticeable it is when you get higher agility, but I am pretty sure that it does affect your attack speed. There is nothing else in this game that it would affect. And there's a new enemy. Bullet fire. And I think the only enemy, at least so far, that has a I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That has a an ability that it actually uses. This is where you get your first spell, unless you decide to buy it. This is so far into the early game that it's not worth going a magic build. Also, there is some intelligence to the enemies. Like, you see the pixies, they try to circle around you before they cast. If you chase them down and you're, like, in their face, once they stop moving, they will just smack you in the face. It's not much damage, but it does, like, immediately interrupt your attack. It's like some intelligence in the enemies. Sure doesn't look like it with every single bat ever missing me, but they are a little bit intelligent. I don't know if I'll actually be able to show that. Yeah, there we go. It just gives you a good smack. And then all it really does is slow you down. I also should be healing, because I actually have a heal now. You can see the heal amount is not tremendous, but 40 for my 13 intelligence, that's not too bad. And it's pretty cheap. Yeah, it's like 6 SP. That's not too bad. Short work with the big enemies now, too. And none of the new enemies are very healthy, either. There is also something to note with magic. I will, finish my thought when I clear the room. But, all I'll say to start with is you can move around while you're casting. Which I know I brought up before, but there is a point to be made here. The cost for your skills is taken out of your SP immediately when you press the button. It is not upon completion. So if any skill has a wind-up or a spell, like I cast this now and I leave the room, I have now spent SP and did not get hit points back. Hit spell did not go off. So I guess just something to be aware of with spells. I'm also not going to be casting a whole lot. The Fireball spell I have right now is not particularly good. There are much better spells that I can get later. They're of course elemental, and I'm not going to care overtly much about that. I'm not going to swap out elements for different enemies. I'm probably just going to smack them in the face. There are elemental weapons though, that will be a thing. Okay, what I'm going to do here, since I am getting closer to time, I'm going to go to the next floor and come immediately back. And then finish exploring that floor. Then I can go back to town and start there next time. That's probably going to be the main thing I'm missing out on rather than experience by not clearing rooms again, is all the extra money. But I had all the money I needed for everything I wanted to get this past shopping trip. I did have to sell some stuff to get the last of the change, but I got everything I wanted, so it's going to get easier and easier to just buy whatever you want, even as stuff gets more exponentially expensive. So I may end up just clearing a bunch of rooms for that reason, and not particularly for the experience. But once I get my luck higher, it's also not going to be that big of a deal. Despite all the luck I was having in the previous dungeon, I'm not getting a whole lot of drops now. Although the monster eyes are worth a lot. Leather clothes? Okay. Just everything was on the kobolds. Nice, another level. And another free statue, alright. Oh, I guess it wasn't the kobold that dropped the clothes. Okay. Alright, and that's it for this floor. Let's go ahead and go back to town. Wow. Nearly full inventory. So the luck is still paying off. Store the extra statue first. Yeah, 500 for a monster eye. That's really good money. Still cannot afford the ring. We'll probably be using this ring for a little while once we actually get it. And the should there be any more skills I want? Huh. Why can I already get the second wind ability? Whatever. Not that I could afford it. Okay, let's save and we'll call this part. Alright, and there we go. We will continue in the caverns next time. But that's it for this part. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you stick around for more, and thanks for watching.